Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining us today on this education meetup. So it's the first one we'll be doing on the next 3 days. We'll be talking about different vertical areas and how BindTuning adapts to those areas. So first, let me start by quickly talking about the BindTuning framework. So BindTuning is a UX framework for SharePoint and Office 365 branding. It basically is made up different elements, and we're talking about themes, web parts, and tools, and all together they create a unified UX framework. If you think about plain SharePoint, themes are the layer that you put on top of it and that formats navigation, footers, default styling. Web parts will allow you to format how content is displayed and how you can display information in different ways. And tools are minor elements to improve and increase usability in very small areas inside SharePoint. Up until now, we have been deploying and providing these to you separately, and every time you wanted to install a theme or install a web part, you would have to do it manually. Right now, and what we'll be talking about today, is a new way of actually deploying content to SharePoint and deploying our framework to SharePoint by using a new provisioning engine that will give you an automated way to deploy these elements. So Microsoft has redefined their sales area by new vertical industries, and these are the 6 priority industries that they have identified. We will be addressing 4 of these this week, and today we will be talking about how BindTuning products can be used in the educational market. All right, so we have 3 examples today. First example is a school district example, okay? I'll be showing several different pages. So this would be like the landing page for the school district. We have different types of information in this page, starting by a main news area where you can have a highlighted news. Here you can have tiles connecting either to departments, to useful information that is globally interesting to the school district. For example, registration options, different school activities, community information. So this obviously can then be redefined on a case-by-case basis. Lower, we have tiles being used to connect to the schools within each segment. So let's say that you want to access junior schools or high schools or elementary schools. So this can be an example of a way to provide this type of information to parents and to students. We have alerts, we have a video for the entire school district, some school district calendar. And a little lower below the page, we will have the district news and also a map with all the schools within the school district. Next page would be a more global page for all the schools in the district. Okay, so this could be a way of layering that kind of information. We have, in this scenario, we have 6 school examples, but this could be obviously whatever the school district has. In this one, we are displaying the entire 6 schools of the district. Obviously, you could have many more, or you could be displaying different schools at a time, or grouping them by segments. Next area is an example of what a department page within the school district would look like. And this could be totally different per department. So we have daily access to tools like email, like Yammer, like Office 365. On department level, we have personal areas and chats within the department. We can have, for example, here in this members section, either displaying people that have recently joined the department or people that have birthdays today. And then obviously normal information like department news, like department meetings. So this will be kind of seen all across every type of page that you will see, but obviously filtered for that specific scenario. Then more directed to students and parents, we have this page where you have registration information for new students, returning students, information regarding the school year, so the calendar is filtered directly to the students, and these are the links to student applications. The last is a page that shows school activities within all the school district, and this can show information like athletics that go on across the schools, theater information, music programs available for the students. So we're talking about all types of activities that typically exist within school districts and that are available and are interesting. And we can also have news regarding these types of activities. Then we have a different scenario, so the example of a particular school. This one is more directed to one specific school information. And obviously we have here some tiles that display, for example, the school presentation, the meal details for the cafeteria, bus info for this school, and we obviously have news and calendars and links for this particular school. Each school will have their own programs, so we have created ways for schools to also display particular information for their environment, namely library information, how to register for the school newspapers, so quick ways for students and parents to access this information on the website. And obviously at school level you also have department information, school activities information as we had at the level of the school district, but way more filtered to the school. We also have a third example, and this is the example of a university. On this scenario, we have created a landing page that is more informational in the sense that all the areas relate to news, but being displayed in different formats. Either it has big highlights as card news, or as highlighted videos. We also have Twitter information, so it's a much more informational setup for students who are way older. We have created also an academics page, and this has everything to do with how to apply to this university. So let's say you are an international student, or you want to go to summer camp, or not summer camp, but summer like programs within the university. Also the ability to access tools and applications within each student area, like their Office 365, accessing their OneDrive, doing payments at university level, and also accessing their documentation and calendar information within their personal area. Then we know how important it is for universities to display what type of activities and features they provide their students. So we have created an area that relates to campus activities. So what kind of facilities the university provides its students. And here it can relate to health and wellness, athletics within the university. It can also, for new students, we can have like self-guided tours directly here on this page, where they could download virtual tours, audio guides. There could also be a campus video just to attract new students. And we have also created an area that really relates to the programs that university provides, like academic programs, where we would have like this global hub for all the courses provided and within each area. As I said, these are templates that we now provide as packages, so you don't have to manually go to SharePoint and create each of these scenarios manually, install the theme, install the web parts, customize them one by one. So what we have developed is a provisioning engine where you can actually grab the entire template, all these pages, all predefined, and automatically deploy them into your SharePoint. And do you want to just quickly show the provisioning engine?
These first three areas here will allow you to install themes not only in one site collection, but actually in the entire tenant with one click. So if we select this and click install, this will actually allow me to tell the provisioning engine what will be the site collections where I want this to be deployed. At the same time, this will detect that the theme or the web part that you have installed, it's outdated, and you will be able from here to install the latest version and revert to the previous one. Also included in the template, in the provisioning engine, we have the template section that, and here we have what Beatrice was showing. We have all these predefined templates, for instance this university one, where we have the preview of how this will look like, what is included in this template. This one includes the web parts, the theme, in this case it's the Ignite, and the collapsible ribbon. And once you click to deploy this template, you will have to provide the name for the new site where this will be then created, and this will be installed in your Office 365 environment with all the web parts already in place, with all the custom page layouts, custom master pages, and the data already in the list. So as a starting point for you to start building something, this will build you, I would say, 50% of your work and can save you a lot of time when you are trying to mock up something to show to a customer. This is how it works. I will create here quickly a website. Those are the fields that you have to provide. You can actually apply this to a brand new site or select a site that you already have. So let's say that you already have a site collection and you want this to be the main page of your site collection. You can define the root site, and this will be applied on top of what you already have. You will not lose any of the data that you already have there. This will be added on top of what's there already. So I will hit start here, and this will then start downloading, extracting, uploading, and installing the template. And a scenario like this one that you have seen, it will take about 5 minutes to get completely installed and ready to be used by your users on Office 365. And this is our provisioning engine.